Real people, real cases. This is Verdict Watch.
Okay, so ma'am, when I enter my order here, I expect you to comply with my order. I expect him, if he's contacting you, if he's contacting you, I expect you not to take the call, and I expect you to call the police.
He did already meet with the lawyer.
All right, I called this case, 260-718-952. Your name?
Detective Sergeant Gary Robinson, Gibraltar Police Department.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings be the whole true self you got.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
On 8/3/2026 at approximately 2 p.m., officers were dispatched to 29940 Kingsbridge in reference to intoxicated subject. Officers quickly realized after arriving that it was a domestic violence situation. Mr. Doyle was said to have assaulted his girlfriend's son, Miles Mayali, and his own mother, Melody Springer, inside the apartment. Melody said that after Doyle assaulted Miles, she spoke up. She saw him grab him by the neck and push him. And then after she spoke up, Mr. Doyle pushed Melody Springer down to the ground. An argument ensued, and they attempted to leave the apartment. Doyle was highly intoxicated and making suicidal threats. Doyle pulled out 2 rifles, set them on his bed, and said, "I'm not going to be here any longer." Doyle stayed inside the apartment where Melody and Miles and Doyle's girlfriend, Jessica, exited the apartment, went outside and made contact with the police department. Doyle was held up inside the apartment for almost 2 hours while SWAT team and CNT showed up to talk to him to get him to come out. A search warrant was later conducted and 18 firearms were removed from the apartment. We did find 18 firearms.
Okay.
One of them was found fully loaded on fire with one in the chamber, a rifle that was pulled out. He does have a PPO violation out of the 38th District Court out of Monroe. He's not supposed to have any firearms, not to possess any firearms. I did just send that to the 38th Circuit Court this morning. I have not heard back, but they're going to want to probably arraign him or make some sort of movement on that.
How old is Miles Mayali?
I think it looks like he's 9 years old.
And how did he assault him?
He grabbed him and then pushed him. Grabbed him by the neck, shoulders, and then pushed him.
Any injuries to him?
No.
And how about Melody?
Melody said her back and she said her back and her butt hurts from falling to the ground.
I would like to speak to my lawyer. This is not what was.
Sir, be quiet, okay?
All right. Anything else?
Like I said, he was highly intoxicated. I think his blood was a 3.7 when they took him to the hospital after that.
Wow. Okay. All right. Based on your sworn testimony, I find that there's sufficient evidence to establish that the crimes. I'm surprised they didn't charge. He at one time lived with Melody, his mother, right?
Yeah.
They only, okay. I'm going to authorize on the domestic with regard to the child because they lived together, right? Him and his
Correct.
girlfriend and
Correct.
they didn't ask for domestic on the count 2, so I will authorize an assault and battery. I'm going to authorize the issuance of the complaint and warrant. All right, I've signed the complaint. You've signed the complaint, and I'm ready for arraignment on him.
Yep.
Mr. Crawford, your appearance?
Morning, Your Honor, Michael Crawford, representing.
Right up to the left of the bench.
Sir, your name, please?
That's good.
Nicholas Doyle. Your Honor,
My client would like to stay in meeting wait form of the charges.
I'm sorry, did I hear you state your appearance? Did you say it?
I did, but I'll say it again, Your Honor. Michael Crawford, representing Mr. Dolan.
Not guilty, pleas entered. Anything you'd like to say regarding bond?
Well, no, Your Honor, I just heard a variety of allegations, wasn't there, pending. So I don't have a position to state for my client except to say he's asking for personal bond. He understands he can't have any contact with the alleged victim. So he would report that parties that the court might be concerned about don't reside at the residence at least any longer. The client's been in jail for 5 days now. Sole financial provider for concerns. He needs to keep his job. He is concerned whether he still has it. He's been in jail for 5 days. He appreciates the seriousness of this matter, Your Honor. He's looking forward to coming back to court, and taking care of it.
Who is at that residence now, Sergeant?
That would be his girlfriend Jessica and the kids. I think there's 4 kids in total.
He's still there?
Are they? No, they moved in with their boyfriend.
Sir, you shouldn't say anything right now. I'm asking Sergeant Robinson. Is she still
They were-
there and are her children still there?
Yes, they were there yesterday.
And whose apartment is that in? Whose name is that in?
It's my understanding, it's my client's.
I'm unsure whose name it's in. I do have some additional info for bond recommendations also when it's my turn, Your Honor.
Can you do me a favor right now? I want to have you call the victim and I wonder if she could zoom in.
Okay. I can
And
try
you
to
have-
make contact with her.
You have our Zoom ID, correct?
I do, yep.
Thanks. Ask her to zoom in. I'm going to go on to another case. We're going to pass this
Okay.
case momentarily.
All right.
Just to let you know, Gibraltar has the victim on Zoom also now.
Let's go back on record on Nicholas Matthew Springer Doyle, 26G 718-952. All right, your appearance again.
Thank you, Your Honor. Michael Crawford,
In the
representing.
front left there.
All right. Your name again, Mr. Doyle?
Nicholas Doyle.
Crawford?
Michael Crawford, representing Mr. Doyle.
Sergeant?
Sergeant Gary Robinson, Gibraltar Police Department.
Ma'am, unmute and tell me your name, please. It's the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
Jessica Mullins Maley.
On today.
I'm sorry.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I want to know where you're living right now.
I'm living in Gibraltar,
I know, but what address?
29940 Kingsbridge Drive.
That's where you and
apartment
Mr. Doyle were residing together. Is that fair?
Yes,
Who's on the lease there?
myself and Nicholas Doyle.
Okay, both of you are.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to listen to whatever you have to say, and then I'll address bond.
Well, again, repeat, my client believes that he's not a danger to himself or the community. He's prepared to come to court each and every time the court requires to resolve this matter. He understands the factual circumstances, or at least the allegations that the state so bad are serious, and the court has reason for concern. But again, he believes that he's not a danger. He's got a job he'd like to keep. That household relies on him having that job and being able to provide. And based on my conversation with the client, it's my expectation that if the alleged victim were asked by the court, could he return, that he might be an affirmative response.
Okay, so ma'am, when I enter my order here, I expect you to comply with my order. I expect him, if he's contacting you is if he's contacting you, I expect you not to take the call and I expect you to call the police. Okay?
Okay, I'm not the victim though.
I know you're not. I
Okay,
know you're not, but you're the mother of the victim.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
So I presume that's who you were talking about when you said the victim. I know you misspoke slightly. She's not the victim, but you're saying you think that she would tell me if I asked her that it's okay for him to return to the property.
After discussing this with my client, I believe if she were asked that, she would provide an answer that would let the court know she has a level of comfort with him returning to the home.
Well, you know what? He's not going back there anyway, and I want to be clear about that. He's
Okay.
he's not going back there. Now, I don't know what's going on. Your son is a 9-year-old, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we don't have the right to assault people, and particularly not 9-year-olds. Now, you have the right as a parent to enforce reasonable discipline, but that certainly doesn't seem to fall within this case. So I want to be clear. I'm setting a bond here. I'm setting conditions here, and I'm going to expect that the bond conditions are followed wholeheartedly, 1000%. I can't order you not to have contact with him, ma'am. But I can order him not to have contact with you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. First of all, I'm going to tell you the bond amount when I'm done. I'm alarmed by these, and I'll listen to any conditions you're asking for, Sergeant. I think I've got them down. You can add them, though.
Your Honor, I just want to note that he does have an assault and battery in 2022 in Monroe County, and he has assault and battery in 2025 in Monroe County. He does have that PPO, which he did violate. He has in possession of firearms. We took 18 firearms from his residence, and that is in violation of that PPO there. Also, it sounds like he has an alcohol problem, and I would assume that we would do some sort of an alcohol monitoring. I think the hospital said his blood was a 3.7 when they tested it right after the incident. He did tell the officers that he wanted to die. He was afraid to do it, and he wanted the cops to kill him.
Heather, I want you to put right on the minimus what I'm going to tell you at the end. I'll tell you the bond amount momentarily. You cannot leave the state, sir, without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give you an early court date. You're not to have any contact with Miles, I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, Mayali, or Jessica Mullins Mayali, or Melody Spring. You cannot write them, phone them, text them, see them, call them, do anything, or have anybody else do any of those things, have any contact with them for you or on your behalf. No contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. You're not to enter or go within 2 miles of 29940 Kingsbridge, apartment 215 in Gibraltar. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're to attend a 12-step recovery program 3 times per week. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You are required to obtain a tether. You're not to be within 2 miles of the victims, their residence or place of employment, or within 2 miles of Jessica Mullins Mayali.
They can hear that.
No contact. You're not to be released until you're fitted with a GPS tether, and then according to those terms, you're not to be within 2 miles per residence or place of employment. You're also not to be released until fitted with a SoberLink device. Heather, on the minimus, it's going to say defendant to see medical, made threats to injure/kill himself. I want to make sure we get that on there so somebody can see him. I'm just not comfortable setting a bond here that is a low one. It's going to be 100,000, 10%. I'm going to give you a new court date. We're going to try to get you some help. And that's the way it's going to go. Give me a pretrial date. Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. It's going to be August the 18th. You'll be back in front of me, sir. August the 18th at 10:45. Okay?
May I make a small request?
Sure.
I've been in a cell for 5 days and I've asked to shower and they're not allowing it. And they also won't let me brush my teeth. Can you order something like that? Because I'm getting ignored.
Your Honor, he's been here for 3 days. He's made no request to me.
I've made requests, Your Honor.
Under 3 days.
Okay, listen, sir. Listen. You've been there for, today's the 6th, so you've been there for roughly 72 hours. They're gonna let him brush his teeth and give him a shower. But you know, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna take care of that for me, right, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good luck, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Verdict Watch. New court drama every day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a case. Leave a comment with your thoughts. We're watching too.